Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Alex the Assassin. He is on Cromwell B. This is a tier 6 game on Glacier. And this is, I think technically it's a Russian tank. But it's a obviously just a normal Cromwell. It's a premium tank, but other than that, I mean, the stats are almost identical to the normal Cromwell. I believe it shoots a little bit faster, and then is like a little bit slower or something like that. But the numbers are so close to being identical that it's really not worth worrying about. I don't. But if you love playing the Cromwell, then this is a great way to play it and make a ton of money at the same time. And so that's what a lot of people do. Obviously, this is what Alex is doing. I do want to take a moment right here and talk a little bit about the CTM map I'm going through with a bunch of friends. That is also, should have come out this morning. It did. And so that is, it's Minecraft, but it's Minecraft with purpose. It's Minecraft with think RPG in Minecraft. That's pretty much what it is. There's a bunch of dungeons, there's a bunch of cool monsters that you haven't seen before, and there's a bunch of death. There's a lot of screaming and dying. And so if you want to see me scream and die a lot, yeah, then jump over there and watch that. And yeah, the first episode came out this morning. It's not very long, but we should be doing every other day, so there'll be a lot of it, and it's a ton of fun. Okay, so that all being said, we're gonna get back into this game. He still hasn't found any enemies, so I'm gonna pause again right here for a second. If you get this far in the map and you haven't found anybody, you really need to start worrying about slowing down. Because if you round this corner, and it turns out that there's 3 enemy tanks right here, you are just done. There's no way for you to get back around this corner without taking some heavy damage or possibly just dying. The other problem is, of course, if you get spotted after going around this corner, then everybody on the back side of this ridge can hit you. As well as sometimes the folks in and around here can hit you as well. So you got to be really cautious and confident that there's nobody on the other side of that rock when you go around this corner. Otherwise, it's quite possible to die and just look dumb, which is probably not how this ending is going to go. However, keep that in mind. If he just rockets around this corner and it turns out there's no one there, then he's going to look like an awesome pro, but don't go trying it without knowing the risks, okay? Also, preferably you want some teammates on your tail if you're going to go try and rocket around that corner. And he has no one nowhere near him. So if it turns out he gets in trouble, he's all on his own. Which is a problem when you're in something as lightly armored as a Cromwell. Oh, he stops right here. Okay, so like this move, he's going to be able to shoot the enemies in the back, especially the guys on the ridgeline. And for the most part, they're not going to know where he is. The Cromwell B is sneaky enough. Assuming you don't put it on its side anyway. It's sneaky enough that it'll be hard for the enemies to detect. And the Leopard is far enough away that it can't see us. Auto aiming, unfortunately, not going to connect. A manually aimed shot would have connected right there, probably. But that Leopard is ducking and diving quite nicely. He knows there's something up. He can see where those shots are coming in from. So he knows there's an enemy behind him. He may not know exactly where, though. SU-100 probably is not going to spot us. And it looks like his tracks might have got blown off by somebody else. Not going to get that last shell in, and he's in fact going to get on out of there. Which is a problem, because now there's a SU-100Y in front of us. But on the upside, we have the back of E2, so that should be a nice bit of farm right there. E2 is looking to the other side. He doesn't realize anything bad is going to hit him on this side. And now he starts scrambling, but of course, by then, it's too late. The damage is already done by this point in time. And of course, oh, still no shot on the SU. Normally there's enemy tank destroyers in the position we just passed through. So the fact that we haven't been spotted, okay, now we're spotted of course. The fact that until then we weren't spotted is a little bit weird. And wow, hi Mr. Toaster, where did you come from? The firing on the move, unfortunately not able to get that first shot to land. Now that he's aiming, he's in fact going to impact both of these shots. All of these shots, yep. And with the SU-100Y going down at some point in time, that means that we are pretty free and clear to move around over here. Most of the enemy tanks are tied up over here still. KV-1 is supposedly on this other side of this ridge line. We'll see if he's still there. Yes, he is. And he's not paying attention to his mini-map. And he doesn't know how to drive his tank. And oh, why? No. Yeah, don't go down. You want to be down below his gun. He shouldn't be able to tag us with any more shells because of the fact that we dropped down on that ridgeline, firing directly, you know, skimming along the edge of the top of that ridgeline, hopefully below his gun, because of course he can't aim down over the back of his tank. But when we popped up over the ridgeline, we of course got shot, which is why you don't want to do that. Right? Okay. Looking for the shots. I don't think he's going to get any good shots from here. He's going to have to keep moving, yeah. The VK technically in the open, but immediately jumping back in cover. Either VK knows what's going on, or suspects, or just got really lucky. Either way, it doesn't really matter. With 2200 damage, the game is just about closed out here, and 5 kills, sorry, my bad. Wait, Top Gun? Yes, nice job on the Top Gun. T-3485 apparently takes out his dueling partner and has now become a problem for us because, of course. Wait, you bounced? Where did you hit this tank in order to bounce? There are only a couple locations where he could bounce from. There. That's what he hit. It was right there. And he hit us from this angle. So such a horribly, like, acute angle that, or is that obtuse? That must be an obtuse angle, sorry. Horribly obtuse angle that it just ricocheted right off. Wow, I'm shocked. I've never seen this thing bounce a shot that isn't off the turret. I mean, occasionally your ricochet shows up off this diagonal portion, and occasionally you'll get ricochets off the diagonal sides. But I've never seen the boxy, front of it. Whatever, the box tank part of the tank. My words are just gone. Things that have never happened have happened, and I don't know what to say. And I'm taking this a little bit far, but it still shocked me so badly. And yet, good job, as it would have almost been quite possible to die had that shot actually gone through him instead of bouncing off. And of course, it was an APCR shot, which is quite possibly why it didn't go in, to be honest. APCR does not normalize. If it had been a AP shell, I bet you it probably would have gone in. Interesting and fun. Let's jump over and see what his results were. Yeah, that's good enough for an ace tanker, bruiser, demo expert, duelist, fire for effect, high caliber, and of course Top Gun. I do kind of wonder how far Alex is on the Cromwell B towards getting his 3 marks of excellence. I didn't actually check out his barrel to see how many marks he is on right now, but I'm sure he'll tell us in the comments. And either way, this was a great game. I still can't believe, part of the reason this was such an exceptionally great game was the fact that some of these enemies were so just dead-headed. The KB1 never turning around. It didn't even move while we were shooting it. It could have gone forward and ran off the way. Didn't do that either. Though one of those shells may have taken its engine, I guess. M7 again just stood there and took the shots. And in the E2, of course, didn't have much say in it. But still, this was all a great game. And thank you so much, Alex, for saying it in. It was a real joy to watch it. And I can't wait to see your next game. Of course, the way that my inbox is not filling up, you're probably going to have another game this week, Alex. So, cool. We'll look forward to seeing you in your next one. And thank you all for being here and watching. I'll see you next time. This ioEther out.